Hey good people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Salome. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you back. So y'all, I'm traveling a lot for work right now. So as you'll see, like my scenery is real different right now. I'm actually away on a work trip. If you don't know, on a work trip. If you don't know, I'm an actor and I'm also expanding over into tech, specifically cybersecurity. So I'm just like my life is just a lot of just meshing together. But I wanted to get a video up today, and what I have not talked about in a long time on this channel in long form is my locks, and I know a lot of people follow me because of that as well. So I want to get some content out there about that. So let's talk about my locks, y'all. I've talked about my locks a little bit, but we have grown a lot since then. So let's kind of go back into it again, and I'm also add some new stuff onto it as well. So my locks, I this is my second set of locks, and a lot of people don't know that. This is my second set of locks. I got my first set of locks around like 2010, something like that, when I was like in high school. And when I got to college, I cut them off. I had sister locks at the time. Um the sister locks are gorgeous. I'm gonna start off by saying that they are gorgeous, but they are a lot of work. They are a lot of work. And going off to college with sister locks, I mean, yeah, I could tighten it up, but I think this take a long time to tighten up. Sister locks take even longer because you have to be so specific, you have to be so detailed. And I had almost twice as much on my head when I had sister locks, okay? So it was just really hard to maintain sister locks while I was in college. Also, um the person that was doing my hair, and I'm not here to like bash anybody or throw them under the bus, but I think that they were doing my hair a bit too tight. I know for a fact they were doing my hair too tight because my hair started thinning. I've never had thin hair in my life. So once I saw that, I was like, it kind of gave me like the goal to just kind of go ahead and cut it off and let it grow back. And that's what I did. And I rocked a little fro for the longest, y'all. And I grew my hair out. I crocheted. I did wigs. I braided. I did all kind of things. And then I had a really, really bad allergic reaction to some hair that I had bought. And that really changed my perspective on hair. The thing is, I love my hair. I love my natural hair. I just really didn't know what exactly to do with my hair, which was really the struggle. And with natural hair, you really have to train it. You have to figure out what products work best for you. I was allergic to a lot of products, a lot of oils. I'm just like super sensitive, so I had to really be careful. But there was some hair, and we end up realizing that it was the hair that gave me a terrible allergic reaction. It spread it all over my scalp. My scalp was on fire. It spread it to my face. And that's when I finally realized it's time to take this hair out, because I just wasn't sure. That really, like, I realized a little irritation when I was putting in hair, but not to this extent. So I don't know what it was about this specific hair, but this hair, it and I had washed the hair, y'all. I had cleaned it multiple times, and I just never wanted that to happen again. I'm really picky about. I'm somebody where I really don't like stuff on my face. I don't like bumps on my face. I don't like pimps on my face, which is why I don't drink like a lot of sodas and eat candy and stuff like that, because it breaks me out. And so I stay away from it because I don't like stuff on my face if I can help it. And so once the allergic reaction spread it to my face, I was like, yeah, that's a no for me. That's not gonna work for me. And so I took the hair out, and I had to figure out what would be another versatile style for me where I can still kind of wear it as my real hair and do all kinds of things with it. And after playing around with my natural hair for a long time, I ended up realizing, you know what? I think I'm gonna go back to locks, but I'm not gonna do them as small. I'm gonna do the micro locks, and that's what I did. So in 2020, I sat on my couch. I did micro locks. I did two strand twists all over my head, and I interlocked my hair as it grew out, and that's how I started my locks, and that is what you see today. Moving right along. So I have had my locks for about 60 years now, and I don't regret it. It is the best thing I have ever done. I have never been so in love with my hair in my life. I think the second most favorite hairstyle that I've ever worn is a fro. I used to have a big fro, y'all. I love wearing a fro. Um, but this is definitely my second best. Like, I'm just in love with how my hair is, what it does, what it looks like. I'm just really proud of my hair. So it's been 6 years. So after 6 years, one of the biggest questions for me right now is, do I cut my hair? Do not necessarily cut it off. We're not cutting it off, but do I want it to be shorter? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when my hair was shorter, it was just so much easier to curl. The curls stayed longer. Of course, like once your hair, as it gets longer, gravity, pulls on it. And I miss that middle stage. Like I miss that mid length. That mid-length stage of locks, I miss that so much because my hair just did exactly what I wanted to do when I wanted it to do it. And I really miss that. And what's so funny is like when my hair was that length, and I was curling it, people used to real deal think that I had a wig on, or that I had or I had hair in. I'll never forget. I was in Harlem one day and I was crossing the street on 125th, and this lady stops me in the middle of the street and she's like, "Sis, what kind of hair is that?" And I'm like, "Babe, this my hair." And she's like, and she starts apologizing because she felt so bad. I'm like, "Girl, it's fine. Like, it's all good." I mean, at the end of the day, low key is a compliment, you know? She was like, "Oh my, I really thought that was your hair. It looks absolutely gorgeous." Now, what I will say is there are locks that mimic my hair. How do I know this? Because for an event a couple of years ago when my hair was much, much shorter, I really wanted a ponytail. I wanted to be able to like do a updo, and my hair just was not long enough for that. I went on Amazon and I was able to find locks that were literally just like this, y'all. And it looked so real. It looked so freaking real. If I can find a link, I'll try to put it down in the description box for y'all for those who might be interested. But yeah, so it's not like she was asking something far fetched. What she was asking was it does exist. The only thing I don't like is you don't get a lot in the pack, but it came extremely long. I say almost like 24 inches maybe, so you could just cut it in half. And then there you go. You've doubled your hair. Um, but yeah, that's kind of my thing now. Like, do I want to cut it? How long do I want to wear it? Do I want to do a bob? Like, what exactly do I want to do? Not to mention, I am an actor, and so I do have to wear wigs a lot. So that's another thing that I have to kind of keep in mind as well. It might get a little hard to try to wig me unless people are like, "Actually, do you want to just wear your real hair?" I love when people ask me that question. I'm like, yes, let's wear my real hair. Yes, let's figure out what is a good style for me to wear that's appropriate for this show. So being in 2026 now, a lot of people are more open and understand locks. We still got a long ways to go, child. We got a long ways to go. But people are understanding, people are doing research. And so I do have to give some credit to that. And at the end of the day, it's still my job to go in and be like, this is my hair, this is how it works, this is what it can do, and this is what it cannot do. So I still find myself having to educate. Um, which is at this point, like, it is what it is, because I want to make sure I keep my hair attached to my head. Amen. Amen. Do I ever see myself putting color in my hair? I don't think so. I don't think so. I really like the naturalness of my hair. I like the natural color in my hair. Low key though, well, not even low key, but when my hair gets in the sun, my hair is actually already kind of turning a color at its ends. My mother has like, well, actually, my brother has reddish, orangish hair, especially in the summertime. You see it really, really well. He's a red boy, he got freckles and all that kind of thing. So he has a lot of those attributes. And I'm kind of starting to get some of them now that I'm getting older. Like I'm lucky getting freckles now. And I'm starting, my hair's kind of turning like that orangish, reddish, brownish color as well. So, and it's like it gets stronger and stronger every single year. So, I'm not, I think the color is gonna do itself, but putting like a bright color in my hair or dyeing my hair, I really don't see myself doing it, to be honest. I've never been a color person. Now I can see myself at some point once I, like cut my hair off. Whenever that happens, I feel like one day I probably will cut my hair off once I get much, 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 much older, right? Um, and I just want to rock just a short pixie cut. That's what I want to rock. I've never been able to do that before, and that's something that I would love to do. And I might do a little bit of color then. I might do a little like strawberry blonde, like I don't know, something in that, you know, in that area. I don't know enough about color. I don't know enough about styles and stuff to really be able to articulate that because that's just not. I don't have experience with that. So, um, but that is something that I really would love to do with my hair. Right now, y'all, my roots are melting together. My roots need to be tightened up so bad. But I've just been so busy and I just have not had enough time. I think throughout this week, this is my last week up where I am right now. And so I'm gonna keep my tool in my bag, in my purse. And when I get time, I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm just gonna pull it out, y'all, and go at it, but it needs to be washed. I low key kind of really want to do, and I know this gonna be a lot of work, but I really kind of want to do a rod set, a perm rod set on my hair. Yeah, it's been a minute, but I really want to do it. And if I don't do perm rods, just like a really tight curl in my hair, which is gonna take some time, but I gotta go buy a dryer because my dryer broke. So I gotta buy a dryer before I can actually do that because I'm not interested in sleeping in those rollers. So we'll figure it out. If you have any other questions about my hair, about my locks, about my journey, about what I do, what I don't do, how I wash my hair, just any other questions that you might have about my locks, I'm so happy to answer them. Please leave them down below. I'm gonna do my best to start trying to put some more hair content out there. My hair content people, I just want to give y'all just some kudos right now because it takes a lot to 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 record hair content. That takes a lot, especially when you in the shower and you watch it. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, but it's all good though. I enjoy putting this out there for y'all. If you want to see faster content and more detailed content about how I work with my hair all the time, y'all, I have started a TikTok. I have started a TikTok. You can go follow me over on TikTok, and that's where I've been putting a lot of my detailed hair stuff, my day-to-day type hair stuff, what I'm doing with my hair, what I'm not doing with my hair. And also, I'm talking a lot more about school over there. I don't really do the cybersecurity school stuff too much over here, the studying stuff over here. I put more of that stuff over on the TikTok. I feel like it just kind of does a bit better. I feel like we've created like this wellness and this hair, just like total body wellness situation over here, community over here. And I'm really enjoying that. So I don't want to mess it up too much. I don't want to mess the algorithm up too much. So I'm throwing a lot of that detailed stuff over there. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Y'all, we're almost at 300 subscribers. Like I I'm just so excited. And I just thank y'all for all y'all support. I thank you for the watching, the engagement. I appreciate every single bit of it. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.